So what's going on, YouTube? I have a delivery today of my Boston Comic Con books I had graded from CBCS, and I already looked at the grades, so I know what they are. And there's a book in there that I'm going to it's actually the highest grade I've ever gotten. So I'm going to open the box. It's not. I haven't even opened it yet. Oh, it's not a. I can't remember how many I got. I got probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, maybe 8, 10 books, something like that. About 10 maybe. So I am going to open it. Oh, I'm going to open it and just pull them out. But like I said, there is one book in there that I am going to save till last, just because. The book itself isn't really like a key book or anything, but it's more the grade. You know, it's a first for me. So when I do see that book in the box I pull out, I'm going to put that to the side and save that one for last. So just so you guys know, full disclosure. So yeah, here goes the packaging. I got some of those boxes again, which they don't always put them in the boxes, but I have been getting them now in the boxes the last few times. I think it has to do with how many books you have graded. Because it seems like when I have 10 to 12 books or more even, like the New York Comic Con, I think I have like 30 books or something done, maybe 29 books, something like that. They send them in their boxes. Ooh, these boxes, oh, these boxes are different. They don't have the CBCS logo on them. Out of bubble wrap. And there's 3 of these individual boxes. So, yeah, so these are a little bit different. The same kind of box, I guess, but just no logo on it. So, yeah. So let me just put this to the side. And I'll start off with the first box. And as I said, if I see the one I'm looking for, I'll just put it to the side real quick. Okay, so let's see what the first one is. Oh, well, here goes a pretty major key, or whatever you want to call it. This is the one of the books I had. It was on a different tier because of the age, and also because of the value of it. So I had this one graded separately, but I combined the shipping on the 2 different submissions. So this was right on top. It wasn't signed because most of the books I get done at cons are signed, but every once in a while I'll throw a couple in there that. 1 or 2, or maybe, you know, depending on how much money I have, just a few books I just want to get signed, or just graded, I mean. So this is my Brave and the Bold #1, and I'm happy it came back at a 4.0. I just noticed I got that. It's my first time I've gotten the label, that label there, and I don't know. I like the old label. I was fine with the old label. I was kind of hoping that I would get this new label. They're supposed to redesign it again, but I guess they haven't done that yet. When I was at the New York Con, they told me, oh, it should be done in another week or 2 or something like that, and this hasn't been. But yes, I got a 4.0, which I am actually very, very happy with that. I thought it would be closer to a 3, but I wasn't sure about the foxing on the edge there, whatever you call that, like the sun's it's staining on the back or whatever on the edge, and some of the brownness of it, but yeah, and there's a big crease that breaks color right down the middle. Hopefully you guys can see that. But yeah, 4.0 for my Brave and the Bold #1. I don't know what the value is of that, but we'll see. I'll have to look it up. I would say probably, I mean, I paid, I want to say it's probably around $500 or something. I can't remember exactly. Okay, so here goes my Michael Allred and Laura Allred. We were both at the Boston Comic Con, which is the first time I've ever seen them. They don't really go to a lot of cons either, so I actually asked them about that, and they said that they're just constantly busy. They don't have time to do a lot of cons. So, but yeah, this is my Creatures of the Id #1. It came back at a 9.2, which of course I wish it was a little higher, but I am actually okay with that grade because. I thought maybe it would be around that, but of course I always hope. So yeah, he signed it right here, Michael Allred, and she actually signed on the inside cover for some reason. She signed, she signed on the inside cover next to her name inside on the inside cover, something like that. I can't remember, but she did sign on the inside cover. So that's my Creatures of the Ed #1, or whatever. I think it's the #1. First appearance and partial origin of Frank Einstein, Madman, as a wraparound cover. So I think I paid like $60, $70 for this book. Pretty cool though. And I was a little bit disappointed in this one, but it's okay. This is my Hack Slash #1, 9.0. This is the very first appearance. This was like a one-shot. There is no, it's a #1 and that's it. You know, there was not another one done for at least this series. So it's first appearance of and origin of Cassie Hack and Vlad. First appearance of Lunch Lady, Hack Slash Pinup by Andrea DeVito. And it's signed by Tim Seeley. So, yeah, 9.0. I mean, I'm okay with it, but I really was hoping to get a little bit higher. And I did look at everything. And the cover looks nice. I can't remember what it said about this. I had to look at it when I actually had the book in front of me, so got that. And I got one more here in this box. And it's another Hack Slash book. It's Hack Slash the series #1. And this is signed by Tim Seeley again. I thought this was a variant cover, but I guess it's not. I don't know. Maybe it isn't the variant cover. Yeah, so it's just #1 of the series. There's 2 different colors. I have the other cover too, but I thought this was the variant cover, but I guess not. It doesn't say it on it. So yeah, I got Tim Seeley signing right there, and it came back at a 9.6, which I'm very happy with. 9.6. So all these books here are like that there I got for like just a few bucks. And I got a second one, so I do have a second copy I had done. This is 9.2, so I'll probably be getting rid of this one here. Same book, same signature, same place, just a 9.2. So yeah. Okay, yeah, we're on the second box already. And of course, Sam Keith was at the Boston Comic Con, which he never does cons. It's been a very, very long time since I believe he's done a con. And I had a couple of books for him to sign. This one here is I Before E #1. It came back in 9.0, which I really don't know. I thought it was going to be higher, but I read it, and now that I'm looking at it, I could see, because there's something with the edges, the spine up the top and bottom, and I believe there might be more, but he signed it down here. So he signed it right there. This is what do they say about this? No, it's nothing about this book, but this is like an early published work for him. Let me see. It says reprints, Vortex 12. Okay, just reprints a bunch of different things. But yeah, so I Before E, very cool. I actually got turned on to this one here by Tim Morant. He had shown one of these, like it was one of his books, like grails he wanted to get for a long time, and he finally gotten it. And I'm also a Sam Keith fan, so I decided to pick it up also. But of course, when I got that one, I had to have him sign the second one. So I got #2, which is, there's only 2 of this set. Also signed by Sam Keith, and he signed right here. And it's a 9.4 this one, which is a little bit better, I guess. A 0.4 bit difference. So, okay. And the last one in this box is a very cool one. This is Revival #19, and it's signed by Mike Norton and Tim Seeley, and it's an homage cover to The Walking Dead #1. It came back at a 9.8, so. And they both signed right here, right there, right on the yellow. So, on the ghost thing. But yeah, so it's the homage cover. And this is kind of hard to find, you know. There wasn't, I don't know how many were done, but it was like a 1 in 50 variant, something like that. One of those deals. So yeah, it doesn't tell you on here either. Yeah, it doesn't tell you. But yeah, so very happy with that one. Now the last box. Oh, okay. Watch that one I was talking about being the... Yep, it's the last book anyway, so I didn't have to even tell you guys that. But here goes my one sketch cover I had done. And since I had a bunch of books with Tim Seeley and stuff, I had him do a blank cover for Spider-Gwen. And since the Hack Slash books, I'm a fan. And also, you know, I had a bunch of books. I had, what, 3 books signed by him of the Hack Slash series. I had him do a blank cover of Spider-Gwen, but with Cassie in the outfit. So if you look at it, that's her, not Spider-Gwen. But she's in the outfit though, and it came out very, very cool. Let me see if we can get it up closer. Sorry for the glare. But yeah, this was, I think he charged me $50. I think it was $50. It might even be less than that. It wasn't more than 50 though. So yeah, very happy with that. I kind of wish he would have the, now I'm thinking about it, maybe have an axe or something in there somewhere, but I'm happy with that one though. Glad it came back at a 9.8. I'm always worried when I get the blank covers done. I like to have the 9.8s. 2 more books. Now this is one of the books I had in my collection. I had a second one, but I believe I sold the lesser copy. Actually, the other copy I sold I had originally bought from Hero Hunter, but this was a second copy I picked up at the flea market for, I can't remember, it was cheap, and it was a nicer copy, so I took this one and got it graded and signed. This is my Strangers in Paradise, #1. It's the first appearance of Francine, Kachu, David Quinn, and Freddie Femur. And it's the first printing. And it was signed by Terry Moore at the Boston Con, so he signed it right here, and it came back at a 9.2. The other one was a lot lower grade. I would say probably even the 7 range, maybe even a 6.5 or something like that. So, and I wanted it at auction on Hero Hunter's eBay site for, I think that one was like $120. This one here, I think $70 or $60 maybe. So I'm happy to have this one. The flea market is a great place. I love the flea market, even though I haven't been there in a long time. So I'm finally happy to have that off my list. I'm not going for a higher grade unless I find another one really, really cheap. So happy to have that. Now, the last book. Okay. Oh my god, that's so awesome to see that. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh. Yeah. Okay, you ready? Now this is the Pro. First printing, and it's signed by Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti. So if you look, it's signed Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy right here, and Amanda in purple right there. And here goes the grade. Look at that. My very first 10 ever. I never thought I was going to get one of these guys. I didn't even think I'd get a 9.9, which I still haven't got a 9.9. So I do need to get a 9.9. I hope to get another 10 though. So yeah, I got a 10 Gem Mint comic book. Graded comic book. That's awesome. Of course, I wish it was something like an Amazing Spider-Man #1, 10 or something like that. But the Pro, signed by Jimmy and Amanda, I'm very happy with that. Unfortunately, when she signed it, she did it in purple, and it kind of looks like a little, I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you guys can see it, but it's like not crisp. Kind of looks like not smeared, but a little bit of like a purple color loss. But it's her signature though, so. And it's a 10. And guess what, guys? I actually read this book here. So I did read this book, and it still came back at a 10. I was very careful when I did read it though, so. Yeah, that's the book I've been waiting on. The 10 Gem Mint CBCS comic. My first ever. And that's it. So that's all the books I got, guys. I did have 2 other books that I did have done at the Boston Comic Con, but I had them sent off to pressed and get pressed. That was my primer #5, signed by Sam Keith, because it wasn't in. There was some problems with it, and I decided to have it pressed just to see if I can get a little bit higher grade. And what was the other book? And there was another book too. I can't think of it right now what the other book was. But I also had another book pressed. So there. Oh, my House of Secrets '92 signed by Bernie Wrightson. So they spent some time at the pressers first, so they're going to be back later. But yeah, I'm going to look at the 10.0. But before I end it out, you know, I did post a video yesterday, and I talked about, or today, this morning, talked about doing a contest. Now, for those of who watched it and didn't name, I want to change my name on my channel. I'm going to be doing a video right after this for my contest video. So, post the name on the actual contest video. So if you've already posted a name on the video I did already, just repost it, or else if you don't, maybe there's only been a couple people, so who knows. But yeah, so I'm getting ready for the Rhode Island Comic-Con, just so you guys know. Actually, you know what, I'll talk about that later. But yeah guys, so that's it. Look at my next video, contest video coming up, and thanks for watching. 10.0 CBCS. Awesome. Okay, see you later. Bye.